Hello and welcome back to Fusili Chemicals and the Open Synthesizer. Today we're going to be synthesizing flutamide, or its other names, niftalide or niftolid. Now, this is another drug that is used in the suite of drugs that people take when undergoing hormone replacement therapy. So again, this is gonna be another video that my transgender audience is gonna love because you guys loved my estradiol video. I decided I want to make another one regarding HRT. But actually, what's interesting about this molecule or this drug is that it is also used in the management of carcinoma, essentially. So, carcinoma is a type of cancer, essentially, and this helps alleviate symptoms, essentially. So, it helps us manage various carcinomas in either phase 4 or phase 2. It treats carcinomas in the phase 4. It treats prostate cancers that have metastasized, also ovarian cancers, prostate adenocarcinomas, and prostate carcinomas in the phase 4. So, the actual molecule, let's get into the actual molecule. The molecular formula is C11H11F3N2O3 and has a molecular weight of 276.21 grams per mole. So, yeah. I understand that the conformer looks a bit confusing, but ultimately there are 3 fluorine attached to that one carbon. So, yeah. And the bonds are done correctly, as well as the hydrogen count is correct as well. If I do make a mistake in these videos or in the synthesization of these molecules, do let me know in the comments below. But thank you very much. Apart from that, I understand that one of the bonds with the nitrogen is supposed to be double bonded, like this one over here. This is supposed to be double bonded, but the problem is here in Molek-Syntez, the only allowed number of bonds nitrogen is supposed to have is only 3. In reality, though, N with a plus, so nitrogen with a plus, can hold up to 4 bonds essentially, but here we can only manage with 3 bonds, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me. We're only gonna be having single bonds with those 2 oxygen molecules at the left side of the molecule. So let's get into the actual structure and how I synthesize it here in Molek-Syntez. I used 1 toluene precursor, I used 1 isobutane precursor, I used 2 hydrogen precursors, 3 water molecules, 1 formic acid precursor, and 1 hydrofluoric acid precursor. So the reason why I only did 1 hydrofluoric acid precursor is because it would be hard to manage 3, especially with the formic acid or with those 2 oxygen molecules attached to the formic acid or to the carbon here in this formic acid. What I did was instead rotate and have it regen or re-input another fluorine atom for me to bond. So let's get into the actual synthesization. And as you can see, we get a proper input, and we see that principle of me spinning the carbon atom over here around so that I can re-input more fluorine atoms to bond to the molecule. The rest of the molecule is relatively straightforward to synthesize, especially with the hydrazine, 2 water molecules over here. We just had to get the timing right. So that's really it when it comes to flutamide, and it only took us about 2,515 cycles to complete our quota of 120 using 15 modules and 63 symbols. And in the last iteration of my video, I was actually wrong. I said 14 modules when in fact it's 15. So there's that. And I'm pretty glad how this came out because other conformers of this, other conformal isomers of this molecule actually see it or portray it as a wide or big chunky molecule that's long, that has a long tail. But I decided to make things compact so that it actually fits into the box over here, and I'm glad how it turned out. And it actually made things much easier for me to synthesize, and it was a relatively straightforward molecule to create here in Molek-Syntez. So that's really it when it comes to flutamide, and I don't know what the next video will be about. The thing is, at the current as of the recording of this video, we have made a bunch more molecules, a bunch more drugs. Um, some of them being some insecticides as well as some aroma compounds. I really want to make a special video about like maybe like a chef's delight or something, because these aroma compounds are most commonly found in fruits, um, and other ingredients people usually put into food. We also have we also have a list of synthesized or molecules with complete synthesis, which I like to call the toxicologist's dream, such as Tabun VX or venomous agent X, uh, dichlorvos, bufotenin. I just finished synthesizing bufotenin before making this video. Some also another insecticide, pyroxan, CS gas, which is a lacrimatory agent used in riot control, um, valproic acid, which is something called a teratogen, but we'll get into that in its own separate video. Um, we also have a bunch of other stuff like antiparasitics like mebendazole, and more pyrethroids or insecticides such as cyp- cyphem- cyphenothrin, yeah, and other insecticides like fenthion. These guys actually have simple structures, but you guys will see in their own separate videos. And of course, the aforementioned aroma agents such as methylanthranilate, limonene, myrcene, and icaridin, another insect repellent. And another drug that treats hypoglycemia, which is tolbutamide. A bunch of these molecules we will showcase in future videos, but for now, we have this flutamide. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, stay safe and synthesize well.